Hey y'all, Amber here with Yarny Cost Crochet. So I said that between now and Christmas that I was going to do a weekly update with you all to help me stay accountable to get my Christmas makes accomplished. So I wanted to show you where I am, and I guess just staying with that so that I don't lose my momentum and I keep going, because I've actually done really well this week and I'm proud of myself, and I hope that you've done really well too. I hope that everyone has been healthy, that you've had a good week. We're going into the second week of October, getting closer to Halloween, which I love it. Starting to see so many Halloween decorations out everywhere now, and it's so exciting. Let me show you where I am. I'm still working on my friend Kathleen's scarf, the one that's the Celtic Weave or basket weave pattern. And here's how far I've gotten to this week. I didn't get to work on it much this week at all, actually. Most of what I've done comprised of last weekend and this weekend. And I'm at about 52 inches. I'm trying to get it up to 60 inches. I did put it on myself just to try to see if it was long enough so I could stop, but it's not. It needs the extra length. So I've got about 8 more inches to go. But here's where I am right now with it. And here's where I've stopped. There's my little stitch marker there. And I'm at 52 inches on her right now. And again, this is with a Caron 1 pound. And the color is cream, I do believe. This is how much I've only used this Caron 1 pound skein just for this scarf. And you can see how much of it has taken. Like, this is nothing compared to how solid this thing was. Those of you that have had the Caron 1 pounders or any type of 1 pound, the Lion Brand Pound of Love, any of that, you know how solid these things are. So this pattern is a yarn eater. But this is in the color cream. You can see that there. But so she can like maybe put this on underneath. I mean, it's going to keep her warm. But, you know, whenever it gets to the proper length, and she can, you know, fold it over and, you know, go from there. You know, it's not going to be that bad, I don't think. Do you think? I mean, it's going to go down. I've got to add like 8 more inches of length. But what do you think of this? I mean, should I put a border, or do you think this is okay? Because even if I put a border, it's not going to close the hole, you know? So, anyway, maybe I should just leave it. Okay, so I could have had this done this week, but I was focusing on something else that's completely not yarn related. And I have a book that I got from my local library back in August that I've just been slowly chipping away at. And the book is due back to the library tomorrow, which is October the 11th. And I did the math on how many pages I needed to read a day to get the book done so I could take it back. And this is what I've been reading. It's The Wives of Henry VIII by Antonia Fraser. It's really good. I'm trying to make myself read one nonfiction book every year. Last year, I went on this huge kick on ancient Egypt, and I read like 3 or 4 books about ancient Egypt, which was really cool. I enjoyed it. But I've been on a kick for Tudor England here lately, and I'm almost done. You know, right here's my little bookmarker. That's all I've got left. But I got an email from my local library on Friday telling me that they extended the length of my due date. So anyway, now I have till November the 1st, but I only have 40 pages left that I have to read. But I was pounding through last week. Instead of working on Kathleen's scarf, I was focusing more on getting this book read so I could take it back to the library tomorrow. So that's where I am. I'm hoping to get the last 8 inches of Kathleen's scarf done tonight. So it'll be completely done. And when I do my update for you next week, I'll be able to show you the actual finished product, which it's not going to look much different from what you see, but I am going to show it to you just to prove that it's done. And I'm hoping that I'll have my other project going by then. And I'm planning on getting out my knitting needles, my new circular set that I bought from Knit Picks. And I'm still waiting for my package that I ordered from my yarn that I got from Premier. It still hasn't shipped yet. I don't know why. It's been like 4 or 5 days and it's not shipped yet. But anyway, it'll get here. But that's where I am. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. And the new Halloween movie comes out next weekend. And my best friend and I are going to make a little girls' day of it. We're going to go eat lunch and go watch Halloween Kills. And we're so excited. And I'll let you know how that goes in my next video as well. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week on when it's time for me to check in and prove that I'm still working on my Christmas stuff. Thanks, guys. Look what we have. Another big box. So you know what that means, yes. We are donating more yarn for the Prison Yarn Project. I'm going to go drop this off. And Milo's been helping me. Hi, bud. Hi. This bag right here, I transferred all my baby yarn into it. So as you can see, I don't need any more baby yarn. Like, that's all this is full of, is plenty and plenty of baby yarn. This is what I'm going to give them. It's all the rest that I had of the big twist. So anyway, we're going to put more yarn in here, and I'm going to try to do better with my camera work. It's kind of sad. Like, that box isn't that full. I feel like I should stuff more in there. Maybe I should go back through my big tote one more time. Okay, so I tore open a little bag of this Lion Brand twisted cotton that I won in the Bag O' Day giveaway. I've never actually used this, had never touched it. And it's soft. It's 69% cotton, 31% acrylic. And it's soft, and it's got the orange and the white in it. But this over here is much more of the Tennessee orange. And I think this stuff is actually softer. So I think I'm going to keep these. And we'll put this black in here because I dropped it. I had a Red Heart Super Saver ombre, this purple, that I've never used. Oops. So I'm going to stick that in there. And they can have this and this twisted cotton. So, all right, y'all, here it is. This is our next donation for the Prison Yarn Project. I didn't put this in the last video, so I will be sure to put it in this one. If you look down in the description box, I will have the address listed for Clinch River Yarn. If you have some yarn that you'd like to send to them, please mail your stuff in by October the 20th. I know the last video said the 23rd, but we need to give them a couple of days. So October the 20th, and just stick a little note or something in there that says, you know, for Prison Yarn Project, and they'll just take it with them to the show where they're compiling all the donations for that. And my plan is I'm trying to phase out yarns that I have that are not on the approved lists for donation, because Knots of Love is very picky and I really like them. So I'm trying to send yarn away and replace it with yarn that's on that list. That way I know no matter what I grab out of my stash, I know it's going to work for them. And I have some more yarn coming that I ordered from Premier, and it's not shipped yet, but when it gets here, I'll let you see it because it's on the list. I'm really excited about it, and I think that's it. But yeah, don't forget to go to the description box look for that address if you want to get rid of some stuff. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for everything, and I'll see you next time.